Hi, Daniel O'Brien here from Chicken Caravan, and I am here to show you the brand new 1 tonne feed trailer. Now, first thing, this feed trailer is dedicated for chickens. It's not a sheep feeder, it's not a cattle feeder that someone's sort of redesigned for chickens. I've seen them, they're crap, they normally have some issues. This is dedicated for chickens. And one of the things about this for chickens, you've got a lot of ground space. So one, if you've got a Kelpie dog that can sleep under there, that's a joke, guys. For your chickens, if you've never had chickens and you have a trailer that's really close to the ground as a feeder, you'll get what's called ground eggs. That's the chicken going, hey, this looks really dark and cozy under this really low trailer. Let's lay an egg there. Okay if it's one chicken, but chickens are copycats. If she brings her 450 friends and they all lay under there, you're picking up ground eggs. With this design, heaps of room under here. That allows a lot of light to get in, less likely to get ground eggs. As we said, it's dedicated for chickens. If you've never had chickens and you want to ask that question right now, go, hey dude, like is there a ramp, is there a ladder, how they get up there? Chickens can get up this height, they're fine. Like it's about knee height, they can jump up there, no worries. It's got mesh up here, so if they do a poo or there's a bit of dirt on their foot or something, or a little bit of feed spills out, probably unlikely with the design, it's going to fall through. You're not going to have to be up here with a paint scraper scraping manure. It's been designed that all the manure falls through. The next thing we look at here is we've got a big rain cover. The last thing we want is feed that's wet. Like no one goes, hey, I want wet feed. So it rains here and the feed cover doesn't stop here, it comes down. So you would need pretty well sideways rain. You'd probably need to be in a cyclone to try and wet that, or a 3-year-old with a garden hose. So the chickens can feed up here, they can feed up this side, they can feed up the other side. It holds a tonne and it feeds up to about 240 chickens. So we're talking about access. So the volume is a tonne. Access, because the chickens have got to get access, it's good for about 240 chickens. But the awesome thing about this, you can daisy chain them. So what you're seeing here is one trailer, but right here, we can put a second trailer on here, or a third one, or a fourth one, and you can move them along. So rather than moving 4 trailers, you could move one. Now, obviously, think about safety. If you're on the side of a cliff, you might not want to tow 4,000 kilos of feed around, but if you're on flat ground, you work out what's safe for you. So fill it with feed and you tow it out to the paddock with your tractor. When it's empty, you can probably tow it back to the shed like with your ute or something, but if it's full, there's going to be a lot of weight on that front A-frame, so you want to use your tractor. Now at the top, how do we fill this thing? Well, we've got a big, large feeder lid. And what it's designed to do, you can fill it with a bulker bag. So you can buy your feed in a 1,000 kilo bag. So open up this bad boy. We've got some chains there, so it's not gonna get lost over the top. And I think the next thing is, let's get a bulker bag up here, lift it up nice and high and drop it in. Okay, so we've just put 1,000 kilos in here. Now what you'll find, each different type of grain or pellet will be different levels of bulky. You'll have some that's like quite fluffy like peanut shells, and others that are quite dense. So you can see here, we've still got some room in the top of this, but you might find you get a certain type of grain or pellet and it's just a little bit more fluffy, where it's just going to take up a bit more space. But it's been designed for 1,000 kilos of ordinary layer pellet. And as you can see here, we still have a little bit of space here. So that's your feed trailer.